My adorable guests, brothers, sisters, and my dear kids, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. For the first time in 20 years, I am missing BWF Iftar party. This Iftar party is an opportunity to meet and greet people from across UAE. I am missing it. Anyhow, it's life. I am sending a message regarding the burning issue in India right now. You all know. No, it's not about that YouTube recording, but about Waqf Amendment Bill. You all aware of it. This March 10th Parliament budget session is going to start. Cabinet approved amendment bill will be placed in the Parliament, and you know it will become an act soon. So what will happen once this amendment bill becomes an act? Many of our sacred work property may go to government. Government may acquire it because we may not have documents to prove that those properties are ours. I will talk about 3-4 issues faced by us because of this amendment. You know, our political leaders, our social leaders are talking about various fundamental rights being violated because of this amendment bill, Article 14, Article 25, Article 26. Yes, of course, it violates all these. Article 14 especially, it's a right of equality. Certainly it violates, but whether we will win this case in Supreme Court, very doubtful. If we had a neutral, unbiased Supreme Court, definitely there was no doubt we would have won this case. But you know what happened in Babri case? Babri Masjid case was a property case. And Supreme Court, in its 1,000-page verdict, it says, if you read the verdict, it gives the impression that we are going to win this case. And even it says in one place, I quote, there is no evidence to prove that Babri Masjid was built after demolishing a temple. So clearly it says in the verdict, but later on it gives the property to the other party based on belief. They believe that there was a Ram temple, hence we had to lose this property case, Babri Masjid. So when this is the situation, we cannot keep any hope on our justice system. We cannot claim any fundamental freedom. Okay, that is one thing. Then what are the other issues we are facing? Leave fundamental rights. We may lose the property. That is the issue. Our sacred properties, our Waqf properties. 3-4 main changes between Waqf Act 1995 and this amendment. But for official purposes, they claim, the government claims, the purpose is very pious. If you see the caption of the act, name of the act, it's called Unified Waqf Management Empowerment, Efficiency, Development Act 1995. Once the amendment bill becomes act, it will be called like this. Unified management. Why they are calling it management? They say our management, there is mismanagement in Waqf board. They say Waqf board is not efficient. They want to make it efficient. They say it is not empowered. They want to empower it. They say there is no development. They want to develop. So what pious goal government has should appreciate, right? Even for triple talaq bill also they had a very pious goal. to improve our community. But the actual purpose is, I know, 940,000 acres of land, Waqf property, that is their goal. We are under threat. Our Waqf properties are under threat. So what are the main changes? First one is they are bringing changes to Waqf al-Awlad, means a family property. We cannot give as Waqf unless all the inheritance rights are cleared. Probably this may be a good change, the only one good change I see in this amendment. If there is a women right, say there are 4 brothers and 2 sisters, and brothers don't want to give property share to these sisters, and they want to convert to Waqf, they want to give as Waqf. Now we cannot give, we have to clear those rights first. Those sisters' property share we have to give. That may be a good thing. Otherwise, it is not a halal Waqf also as for Sharia. So it may be a good change. Now second change is induction of 2 non-Muslim members to Waqf board. All these years at present, all Waqf board members are Muslims. They want to induct 2 non-Muslim because they want to keep an eye on us, keep an eye on Waqf board activities. So they are bringing 2 non-Muslims. Okay, we cannot argue on this because we cannot say just because they are non-Muslims they will do injustice to us. We cannot. There may be in fact good non-Muslims also. We cannot claim they will harm us. So legally we don't have any scope there. And another change, probably third and fourth, most dangerous changes. They are the real threat to us. One is the survey of Waqf properties. All these years, survey commission of the state used to survey. If there is any dispute or claim or encroachment, survey commission, the members of which are mainly Muslims, they used to do the survey. But now that authority is being transferred to district collectors. They will have absolute authority to decide whether one property, disputed property or not, whether that belongs to Waqf board or not. If it is not, if we cannot prove with the documents, with the evidences, then it goes to government. The power rests with the district collector. If he doesn't want to approve it is Waqf property, he can play mischief here. There are lots of scope. You know what happened during Ayodhya Babri case in 1949, the K.K. Nair case, district magistrate of Faisalabad. He wrote the report, survey report, and he wrote against Muslims. That's why we had to lose Babri Masjid case mainly. So here also same thing will happen. District magistrate will have full authority to write his own report. This is a big danger. Then the last major change. All these years, if we used to enjoy a masjid or dargah or madrasa for decades, for centuries, then automatically, as per Waqf Act 1995, it belonged to us. It's a Waqf property. Now they are going to this Waqf by use. There won't be any Waqf by use. Everything should be proved by evidences that it belongs to Waqf board or to us. So these 2 major dangers we are facing. We cannot do anything. Act will be passed, certainly. No one can stop. We can protest. Good that our 2 Qazis of Mangalore have come together and formed a coordination committee. It's a good development. But I don't see any use by it. Fighting on the street cannot change the bill becoming into an act. Okay, let's say it becomes an act. What we can do? If we have documents to prove that title belong to us, then within 6 months of bill becoming an act, we have to go and register in district collector's office. whether it is already registered or not, or if you want to register under Waqf board, you have to go and give the documents in district collector's office. If you don't have documents, if district collector wants to do a survey and he declares it is not yours, then property may go to government. We'll have to fight in the court on various grounds. God only knows, Allah only knows whether we will win or not. Here, I have one alternative thinking. Now, if a masjid or madrasa or any other property is registered under under Waqf board, then it is mandatory we have to give evidences to prove that it is our property. Otherwise, they may do survey and they may take it off, government may take it off. But if masjid is not already registered under Waqf board, why we have to register under Waqf board? There is no, it is not mandatory that we have to register under Waqf board. See, for example, our masjid, our Jamaat committee is registered under Societies Registration Act of Kerala. We have documents for our masjid, for our madrasa, for our dargah, everything we have title deeds. We are not going to register under Waqf board. Why we have to register? What is the use of it? Why we have to create a gigantic Waqf board controlling more than 940,000 acres of land? Why we create such a gigantic organization? The government's bad eye is because of that huge property size. I don't think there is need to pool all properties together. Now see Christians. Christian churches are registered under Societies Act. They don't have a central Waqf board. And nobody knows how many acres of land they hold. So why we created this Waqf board? There was no need. So my understanding is registration is not required if it is not already registered. We have to discuss and do a brainstorming sessions with our legal fraternity. We need to discuss and we need to decide on this. You people in UAE, Gulf countries, you people discuss yourself. Find out a solution. We will also discuss, and our lawyers will definitely fight in the Supreme Court. They will try their best. If the act is struck off, then it's good. If it is not, we have to think of alternatives. May Allah bless us. We hope and we will pray our sacred properties are retained with us. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. Assalamu alaikum. Jazakallah.